Thank you. So the tendency of balancing between identity and also cultural differences. The fact that we have cultural differences, especially in the workplace, so we are likely to have that conflict, I can say conflict of interest, whereby you feel you don't need to step up and to do something different. But again, something that I've seen, you can still maintain an identity. Like there's possibility of you being on the slower team and also having that education outside as well. So literally, what has been working and what I've been seeing to many people doing is that being there doesn't show the image of you being there only. That's part of you being there, but again, you have something potential you're working on. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are there getting in conflict with the rest, like trying to mess up with everybody, like your manager is angry at you, then that defines you from that moment. So just you need to consider that one as being part of you are, and also building something outside. So a good example that I can let you guys know is that the fact you are Niger, you have your first language, then you have English as a second language. You can develop the proficiency of taking these trainings. A good example like Catholic Charities, they offer the professional trainings program. So you guys can take that one for your identity. Then that one will give you an idea of how you can get associated with the rest in the work-related places. So it doesn't need to be the barrier of your culture, but that has to be like a strength. So you guys need to remember that we have the resources, we have the professional trainings that can be done. But again, this one will give you an idea of seeing something beyond the limit. So those are some of the takeaways that you guys need to figure out. Then I believe this one will be of great impact, not only from the very beginning, but as you build up and get associated with different people who are culturally different from how you guys are. I believe those are the few things that you guys can work on, and we have a great impact. Thank you.
All right, I want to add one thing to it. So, since I said earlier that we come from different cultures, in my culture, time is not a thing there, which is, I don't know why, but people don't care. She knows that. So, when we say over there that I'll be there in a few minutes, that could be 2 hours. That could be 3 hours. So, the same thing here. Like, time is time. If you're supposed to be somewhere, let's say, for example, at 10 o'clock, be there before 10 o'clock. Being even on time is sometimes late. So, like when we have our people here, we always insist and tell them to be there on time. But again, if they're supposed to be there at 10 o'clock, they will show up 10:30, 11 o'clock. So, as I said, we have different culture, but the time is time. So, let's do what is right, like, in the work culture here, at schools, or anywhere. Just don't think that, I come from that culture, it's okay to be late 15 minutes. 15 minutes is not a thing. No, even 1 second. Like a G appliances, if you're 1 second late, you get a hot one. If you are, over a minute or 2 minutes late, you get a whole point. In the first 6 months, you have only 2 points. So once you hit those 2 points, it's a probationary period. So time is very important. But then after 6 months, you can get up to 7 points, which is great, But for 6 months, it's only 2 points. So be on time. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
How many people think that sounds really harsh? Like, really, I'm late twice and I'm fired, and you can't reapply for 3 years. How many people think that sounds it's crazy, right? Seems lit. All right, so really quick math. Let's say that a dishwasher, you're gonna buy a dishwasher, $1. It's super cheap, right? $1. Let's say that you are an hour late, okay? You're an hour late to work, and it makes the line shuts down for an hour, okay? So we have 240, 15 seconds late. Sorry, 15 seconds. A product is coming out every 15 seconds. we have a dishwasher coming on each line or an appliance coming on each line every 15 seconds. So that means that if you were an hour late and they couldn't build stuff, that is $240 for 240 dishwashers that didn't get produced. You costed the company that much money. So obviously it's much more than $1 for an appliance, right? So if you start multiplying that, you're costing the company thousands of dollars just by being an hour late. So that you all understand, it's not a personal thing, it's that you have to be accountable and be there because you have a team of people that are depending on you, and it's how you get paid is to make sure that you're a part of that group. So Ms. Francis, I'm gonna hand over to you. We're gonna break up into groups.